Hey, happy Thursday. What have I been up to? I'll tell ya. Yesterday, I saw on the Facebook a group, an Italian group, Ciao Italia or something like that is what they call themselves, and they were having a meeting to learn about ancient music of Italy or whatever, and it was at this restaurant. So I thought, cool. And it said RSVP, so I said I would like to attend. So I went down there, I dressed up nicely, because I don't go out very much, and I thought I probably should dress nicely. I wore a dress. And I get in there, and there's this like welcoming table, and people standing around, and there's tables all set up fancy for food, you know, and I'm like, oh dear. And the guy said, are you a member of the club? And I said no, and I told him, and I'd seen it on Facebook that I did RSVP, blah blah blah. And he said, oh, well, it's $35 for, and I only had $23, so he took 20 student rate, and they allowed me to stay. Sat me at a table of some nice people. These are all people of Italian heritage that grew up in that particular area of St. Louis called the Hill, where a lot of Italian immigrants were. Not so much anymore, but there's a lot of Italian markets and restaurants in that area. Favazza's being one of them. So they had a nice meal, really nice. Nice tablecloth, several bits of silverware, you know, you use that one starting on the outside in, you know, the fork. And they had two types of wine. They had a Chianti and a white wine, and I don't know what it was, whether it was Chardonnay or Pinot Grigio, I don't know, but I had some Chianti. First plate, prima piatti, they had muscaccioli, or like a rigata, what do you call it? They look like little muscaccioli's except they had lines in it. Rigatoni. Pasta is pasta to me, I'm sorry. An Italian would shoot me for saying that. Sorry. Mi dispiace, I'm sorry. But the prima piatti was delicious. Oh my gosh, it was wonderful. Then the seconda piatti, second plate, was a salad, and it was the kind of like arugula and things like that, and it had balsamic vinegar and oil, olive oil. That was good. And they had garlic toast that we passed around. Oh, that was good. You could have a whole evening of garlic toast. That was so good. Then the main course came, which was an oblong plate, and on part of it was sauteed zucchini, the other half had roasted rosemary potatoes, and in the center was a New York strip steak. I have not had a steak, I don't even know how long it's been. It's been at least over a year, I believe. I have not had a steak for a long, long time, and it was so good and so tender. Really good. Oh my gosh. And then for after, they had spumoni ice cream. Real spumoni ice cream, not this fake stuff you can get in the grocery store. This, I think, was handmade or homemade on the hill. Oh my gosh, it had like the candied cherries in it and everything. So good. Then after dinner, fella stood up to give a PowerPoint presentation, which I still call a slideshow. It was about ancient music. He's a professor at Washington University, Carvel, Professor Dr. Carvel. And whoa, he knew all the dates and names and everything. And we first started talking about castrati, and not castrati. Well, how they had like tenors and a tenor and a soprano, but they were both men that sang it. Women didn't sing in church, just the men. And then after a while it was polyphony, which means more than one tone at the same time, forming chords and things, what we're used to hearing as music now. And it was very interesting, but if I had to take that guy's course, I probably would fall asleep. But the subject matter to me was interesting. And that was nice. It was a nice evening. It was still 95 degrees by the time I was driving home at 9:30 at night. And it was 103 today, which is, what is it, 40 degrees Celsius or something? Unbelievable. So many people are just coming down with what I call heat sickness, where you want to sleep all day, you don't feel good. And you have to be very careful to hydrate yourself. Constantly drink water. Tea or coffee will dehydrate you because of the nature of the drink. So you have to drink water. So I've force-fed myself water because my kidney area of my back was just killing me. And since I drank water all day, I feel better. And I redid this for Scott, so I can mail it off to him. I wanted to copy Harvey, the play I was in, to send it to him, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet. There's a lot of things computer-wise that I don't really know how to do, and I don't want to screw up, and I don't want to erase everything. I'm old. Old people, we didn't grow up with computers and stuff. It's almost like I need to hire a 14-year-old to come in and show me how to do this stuff. And a sad day for the old tripod. He broke his leg. Now I have to take him and shoot him. What? No, I won't shoot you. I mean, I guess you could hold on to it, but you could hold the camera too. Or you could, like if you found a flower pot or something, you could jam it down in the flower pot. But new tripod is going to be on a list to budget for. And it is so hot. I have been using my fan. I love this fan. I got it when I was in Tom Jones. I played Sophia's aunt, Miss Western. And women of that time period gestured with their fans. They scolded. They were coy. They were angry. And they did a lot of language with the fan. And I love this fan. I love it. It started to break and I had to sew it together in the middle. How long have I talked? Too long! Ah! I just entered something for a song collab. I don't know if Caitlin can use any of it or not. I also dressed up as Anita Mandicus for a musical interlude. I don't know if she'll put that in or not. I thought it was funny. What's coming up? Italian Club on Saturday. Junk around here. I feel more inspired to get back to the music, writing music and stuff, so we'll see what happens. I still have to pay bills. That's the next thing on my priority list is bills, because yep, they charge you $10 a month if you don't pay it on time. If it's the day after, $10. That's insane. Pisses me off, because the phone bill, who's charging me $10 extra, I have to go to the store and pay it because it won't let me do it online. And yesterday, the retarded grandson of the lady that lives next door, his mom just dumps him off. And she's pretty much laid up. She can't watch this boy. He's 15, almost 16. He'll be 16 next month. He can't wait to drive. And I dread it with a passion. When he was 10 years old, he borrowed his mom's SUV. Somehow, he backed up. Thankfully, he didn't go forward. He would have hit the corner of my house, because the driveway's right next to my house over there. And he backed up, ran over someone's mailbox, sideswiped a van, and ran into someone's garage corner. This was 5 years ago, when he was 10. So God knows what's going to happen. The boy doesn't take no for an answer. He was over pestering me yesterday and ringing the doorbell. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, knock, 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 ding dong, ding dong. So I couldn't film anything yesterday, which I was really upset because I wanted to do it yesterday. But I couldn't. Here we go. Woo! Yeah. Well, 10 minutes? What the hell? I better go. Upward and onward.